Embedding your child in a daycare setting could have a life-changing impact on their influence in the world. Now, I know you may say it's not necessary to take your child to a daycare at a young age, but it really helps them out when going into a preschool. Children who go to daycare at a young age are also able to cope better with their peers because they're used to being with them all throughout the day. To understand why you should consider taking your child to a daycare setting, you need to grasp onto the idea of what daycare exactly means, why it's important, and how it impacts children all throughout the world. The word daycare has a different meaning to some than it does to others. Daycare is a supervision of children where they learn many skills, from social skills to behavior skills to academic skills. By taking your child to daycare, they will learn to socialize with others, share, take turns, form lifelong friendships, playing well with others, problem solving, and being a team player. It turns out that children can gain a lot when both of their parents work, such as independence, self-confidence, cognitive and social skills, and strong connections with both the parents, instead of just one, as if one parent would stay home and take care of them. Like I said, if one parent stayed home all the time to take care of the children, they would create a more stronger bond with them than the parent who's working all the time. According to healthychildren.org, a mother who successfully manages both an outside job and a parenthood provides a role model for their child. So, with a parent having a job and taking care of their kids, gives someone for the kids to look up to. With having another adult figure in your child's life, they will learn how to treat others with respect, especially their elders. I know when I grew up in a daycare setting, this is a picture from when I was in daycare. I became very close with my caregivers and learned how to treat others with respect. And I'm even still close with my daycare providers that I had. In a safe, well-supervised daycare, children will interact with one another, which interacting with one another will encourage them to develop critical skills more quickly. I think you could say that as a parent, you would want what's best for your child. So if they're learning all these skills from going to daycare, I don't know what could keep you away from taking them to a daycare setting. Children who stay home don't necessarily follow a routine throughout the day because they do what their heart desires at whatever time they want. When children follow a routine throughout the day in a daycare setting, they get a sense of security. Children who go to daycare at a young age often adapt better when they go to preschool because they're used to following that schedule throughout the day. Like some examples would be like when they eat lunch and when they take naps. Specifically, I can remember when I went to daycare, we always ate lunch at 11:30 and we took naps at 1 o'clock. Not only will your child get to follow a set routine while in daycare, but they will be able to tell the difference in their behavior. Many parents like daycare centers because they offer a formal structure environment according to daycare centers' advantages and disadvantages. From taking your child to daycare, they will get to participate in numerous activities throughout the day that will teach skills such as dancing, singing, and storytelling. Not only will they learn these skills, they will also be doing activities that work on their left and right parts of their brain. In my mind, the first step of childhood development is enrolling your child in a daycare setting. The second step then would be enrolling them in preschool. All the social skills that children learn from going to a daycare setting makes them more advanced and ready for preschool. In conclusion, daycare centers are places for families to take their children to encourage them to a lifelong full of positiveness. When taking your child to a daycare center, they will learn skills that will benefit them for the rest of their life. As a parent, I would think that you would want what's best for your child. If your child is learning new skills every day in a daycare setting, then I would think you'd want to take your kid to a daycare. When annotating what daycare is, you need to recognize the true meaning of what daycare means, why it's important, and how it impacts children all throughout the world.